You can win tickets to the Samsung Radio Shack 400, or you could win a new car in our Radio Shack contest. For more information, log on to foxsports.com. Carl Long is the most recent retiree from this race. He joins Kyle Petty, Dale Jarrett, Jimmy Johnson, Kirk Shelmerdine, and Joe Ruttman in the garage because of this.
Well, you see Joe got a little squirrely back there, and when he did, Brendan gets into him, and the 01 car actually just pushes the 46 over and gets him upside down.
Nothing Mark Martin could do but lock the brakes up, getting into Bobby Labonte there. And Jeannie is with the driver of the 46, Carl Long.
Yeah, Carl Long, first thing I said, I was glad to see that you're doing okay here. One of the most wild rides I think people have seen here at Rockingham.
Well, I'm glad to give them the highlight reel show to him, but it won't do too much for me racing much anymore. That was the only Cup car I had right now, and I don't know exactly what happened out there. I thought I'd give everybody room and was just trying to ride and finish a race, and basically racing Andy Hillenberg and trying to get any other positions I could get. And without a sponsor and without any help, that wasn't the way I wanted to finish today. I don't know who somebody on the other Cup teams, they give me some scuffed tires and stuff, so I owe somebody for 4 wheels now.
All right, but you got a website and he's taking donations. Larry?
Yeah, Jeannie, I mean, it breaks my heart. DW, you'll relate to this. I mean, he works a regular job. He's the car chief for David Starr's Craftsman Truck Series team. He said he looked at the entry list earlier in the week, saw there didn't have a lot of entries, drugged this car out, got some friends to help him get it down here. He bought the engines from Petty Enterprises over 2 years ago. It hadn't had valve springs put on it in over a year, and it just breaks your heart to see. We may not know when he'll be back racing because, as he said, this is his only race car.
And he's a really good kid. I mean, I worked with him over at Charlotte a couple years ago, and he let me drive his car in the 600. Got a big heart, good kid, unfortunately.
Here's Jeff.
Mike, we just got through seeing the big crash that Carl Long just went through, and one of the reasons why he was able to jump out of that race car and walk to the ambulance is because of the integrity of these race cars. Take a look, I'm sitting inside basically a cocoon. Notice right quickly how my head is restrained because of the seat. Keeps your head from flopping around in advance. You're flipping upside down. Also, you see all the 1 3/4 roll bar tubing that goes into building these race cars, and it's built around their head as well as down the doors, all the way around the driver. It's all constructed with one thing in mind. In the event you have an accident like that, or like the one we saw Michael Waltrip go through at Daytona, you can walk away from one of these and go get yourself checked out at the Infield Care Center and be ready to race next week.
And Jeannie assured Carl Long he did nothing wrong. He was down into the inside, and 2 cars got together behind him with a tough break.
We just want to show you our cutaway, our car, a lot like Jeff Hammond's. I mean, look at all of these bars right here. And you look at this bar here, the halo bar. I mean, the bar runs all the way around the top of him, and that's the reason that he was protected in there, along with that cocoon that Jeff Hammond was sitting in with all the headrests and everything. And all those are 1 3/4 bars, seamless tubing, 95 thousandths wall welded together.
Been using this cage for a long time, just kept it improving.
A hard roll for Carl Long. Fortunately, he is okay.